Ever wonder why the majority of people find themselves in financial straits? It's a question that probably nags at the back of your mind, especially when you see the seemingly endless cycle of people struggling to make ends meet. Let's dive into some cold, hard facts. It's estimated that nearly 2/3 of adults globally don't have a firm grasp on basic financial concepts. That's right, 2 out of every 3 people are navigating their financial journey without a clear map or compass. What's more, a staggering 75% of workers live paycheck to paycheck, with no buffer for unexpected expenses. Imagine the stress of knowing that a single unexpected bill could throw your entire financial life into chaos. This is the reality for 3 out of every 4 workers. So, what's the root of these alarming statistics? A lack of financial education and poor money management skills top the list. Many people were never taught how to manage their money, save for the future, or invest wisely. It's not a subject that's widely covered in schools, and often families don't discuss it at home. Instead, we're left to figure it out on our own, often through trial and error. This can lead to poor financial decisions, like taking on high-interest debt or not saving for retirement until it's too late. On top of that, many people fall into the trap of lifestyle inflation. As their income increases, so does their spending. They buy bigger houses, fancier cars, and more expensive clothes, all in an attempt to keep up with the Joneses. But this type of spending only leads to more debt and less financial security. And let's not forget about the lack of savings and investments. Without a safety net of savings or investments to fall back on, people are just one emergency away from financial disaster. So you see, the financial situation for many isn't as rosy as it may seem. And while these statistics might feel overwhelming, they're meant to illuminate the reality of the situation and inspire change, not to discourage. It's never too late to take control of your financial future. One of the biggest culprits of financial instability? Debt. Debt. It's a 4-letter word that can send chills down your spine. But why is it so scary? Well, let's break it down. When we talk about debt, especially the high-interest consumer kind, we're talking about a financial beast that can gnaw at your economic health until there's nothing left. Imagine this. You buy a flashy new gadget or a fashionable piece of clothing on credit. It feels great, right? That instant gratification is intoxicating. But then comes the payback time, and with it, the interest. This interest, folks, is the hidden shark in the ocean of debt. With every missed payment, the shark gets bigger, and before you know it, you're swimming in dangerous waters. Now let's look at the bigger picture. Society as a whole is sinking in debt. In the United States alone, consumer debt has reached an astounding $2 trillion. Yes, you heard it right, $2 trillion. That's a lot of zeros. What's even more alarming is the average American household's credit card debt standing at over $15,000. That's like carrying around a small car's worth in debt. And remember, this is just the average. Some folks are carrying around the debt equivalent of a luxury sedan or even a house. But it's not just about the numbers. It's about the impact this debt has on our lives. It's about those sleepless nights worrying about bills. It's about the strain it puts on our relationships, our health, and our peace of mind. So what can we do about it? Well, the first step is understanding the gravity of the situation, recognizing that debt is not just a number, but a heavy weight that can drag us down. Debt, if not managed carefully, can turn into a financial black hole. But remember, even the darkest of holes can be climbed out of with the right tools and determination. So let's equip ourselves with financial knowledge and step towards a debt-free future. Scene script. Ever heard of lifestyle inflation? It's a silent wealth killer. Picture this. You've just landed a promotion, and with it, a handsome salary hike. It's time to celebrate, right? Maybe you'll move into a bigger apartment, buy a new car, take that dream vacation. All seems well until you realize that despite the increased income, you're not actually saving any more than you used to. This, my friends, is lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation is a phenomenon that occurs when your spending increases as your income goes up. It's a subtle shift, almost imperceptible at first. You may start dining at fancier restaurants, shopping at high-end stores, or upgrading to the latest gadgets. Over time, these indulgences become the norm, and your cost of living balloons to match your new income. What's wrong with enjoying the fruits of your labor, you ask? Well, nothing inherently. The problem arises when lifestyle inflation prevents you from saving and investing for your future. You see, every dollar spent on a new luxury is a dollar not saved for retirement, not invested in stocks or real estate, and not available for an emergency fund. Lifestyle inflation can be particularly dangerous because it's self-perpetuating. The more you earn, the more you spend, and the more you need to earn to maintain your new standard of living. It's a vicious cycle that can leave you feeling stuck, even if you're earning more than ever before. The key to avoiding lifestyle inflation is awareness. Recognize when it's happening and consciously decide whether that new expenditure is really worth it. Could that money be better spent elsewhere? Perhaps invested in your future instead. By asking these questions, you can keep lifestyle inflation in check and ensure that increased income leads to increased wealth, not just increased spending. Remember, wealth isn't just about how much you earn, it's about how much you keep. Lifestyle inflation can make you feel rich, but it might actually be making you poorer. The key to financial stability, it's not just about earning more, but saving and investing more. Let's dive into this a bit more. Picture this, you're earning a decent income, but at the end of each month, you're left with empty pockets. Why? Because you're not saving or investing. You're not letting your money work for you. It's as if you're on a treadmill, running at full speed, but not going anywhere. That's the trap most people find themselves in. Let's talk numbers. According to recent studies, a staggering 78% of working people live paycheck to paycheck. That means nearly 4 out of 5 people don't have enough savings to cover their expenses for even a month without income. And it's not just about having a safety net for emergencies. Savings are the stepping stones to financial independence. Now, let's turn our attention to investments. A shocking statistic reveals that less than 50% of people invest their money. Why is this alarming? Because investing is one of the most effective ways to grow your wealth. You see, when you invest, your money is put to work, generating more money over time. It's like having a golden goose that lays golden eggs. Think about it, every dollar you save or invest is a soldier in your army, fighting the battle against financial instability. Without these soldiers, you're left defenseless, vulnerable to the whims of the economy. Furthermore, when you save and invest, you unlock the power of compound interest. This is often referred to as the 8th wonder of the world. Why? Because it multiplies your wealth over time. With each passing year, the interest you earn is added to your principal amount, and this new sum earns interest. It's a snowball effect that can turn a small sum into a mountain of wealth. So, the bottom line, if you're not saving or investing, you're leaving money on the table. You're missing out on the opportunity to grow your wealth and secure your financial future. Without savings and investments, you're missing out on the magic of compound interest. How do we break free from this cycle of financial instability? The answer is financial education. Now, you might be wondering, isn't that what we're doing here? Yes, and thank you for being part of this journey. But let's go deeper. Financial education is more than just knowing how to count your pennies. It's understanding the principles of money management and using them to your advantage. First off, let's talk about budgeting. It's not about restricting your spending. It's about understanding where your money goes and making conscious decisions about your spending. It's about setting financial goals, both short-term and long-term, and making sure every dime you spend is working towards achieving those goals. Next, we have saving. It's more than just setting aside a portion of your income. It's about building an emergency fund for unexpected expenses, so you're not caught off guard. It's about saving for your future, whether it's for a new car, a house, or your retirement. Then there's investing. This is where your money works for you. It's not as complicated as it sounds. It's about understanding the different investment options available, assessing your risk tolerance, and making informed decisions. Even a small investment can grow over time thanks to the magic of compound interest. Lastly, we come to debt management. It's understanding the difference between good debt and bad debt, and knowing how to use debt to your advantage. It's about managing your loans and credit cards effectively, so they don't end up managing you. Financial education is the key to breaking the cycle of financial instability. It's not a one-time thing, but a lifelong learning process. It's not just about the money you earn, but the money you keep, the money you grow, and the money you protect. In this world, financial stability isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving, and financial education is the tool that allows us to do just that. Financial education isn't just about money, it's about securing your future.